welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. Down your traffic jockey here in the traffic center. We welcome you to the big broadcast here on a Wednesday morning, March the 1st. Can believe it's already March the 1st. Where is this gone? And I'm not sure what I was really thinking with this shirt. I feel like just a floating head, when you use the green screen. I'm just getting into the background here. Interesting. I have to remember not to use this shirt again here for this. Wow, interesting. Anyway, actually, I think I showed you the Darley mug here. There it is. The Darley mug there for the 10th season of Travels with Darley. I feel like the chair got all moves. There's nobody here but me, so if someone else is sitting in this chair, then we got bigger problems than the chair actually moving. But anyway, we are up and running now. We'll be going for, I'd say till about 8:45 or so. We'll see what's going on here this morning. We'll definitely do an hour 15. So we'll see where we're going with this. Johnny is with us here this morning in the Weather Center, so that's a lot of fun. We haven't had John in the Weather Center. Actually, maybe it was last week that he was in the Weather Center, yeah. But we look at a check of the forecast. It's 45, 15, and maybe we'll do 8:30 again. But again, 7:34 is our time. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. Please join the conversation here. Once again, leave a comment, smash the like button. We actually picked up a couple more subscribers, which is nice. So please continue to do what you're doing. Pass this along to all your friends and just ask them to subscribe to the big broadcast. Certainly helps John and myself here in the traffic and weather centers, respectively, and certainly going in the right direction, we'll say. So, all right, so let's get started here this morning. Let's set up our show. Let's bring in our banners here. We'll take this banner down. We will bring this banner up. Where is it? There we go, with our sponsors at the bottom. Very good. Let's bring in our maps and our incidents. And New Jersey's surprisingly quite active here this morning. I'm going to open up the comments here in just a second, another 10 seconds, and we should be able to get that up and running. We had a crash on 46 East in Clifton. 295 northbound, ran around exit 57. Both shoulders are closed. That's a big problem there. 29 north of 295. Left lane is shut. Parkway crash north. 45, 295 southbound at exit 52. I'm wondering if it's a little bit slippery out there with the temperatures. I've got 29 here in central Jersey. And that's possibly what we're seeing here this morning. 80 southbound, Turnpike 80 south of the 80, all lanes open traffic, broken down vehicle. York Bay Extension, east of 14, Spur, 15X. Okay, let me open the comments up. Alexander says, good morning from the city. Smooth commute in. Excellent. Connor says, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, sir. Let's see here now. 290, this 29 situation. This looks like this is getting a little more tuned out. So there it is. The two left lanes are shut here. This is really the same spot that we were in last week with that overturned dump truck. Remember that? That was in this exact same spot. So we've got, this is where westbound 195 turns into northbound 29. Alexandra says, it was icy in East Rutherford, but the city is bone dry. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, the two left lanes are shut here. That's a major problem for our State House workers trying to get to Trenton this morning. Widen this up a little bit more. Let's try this 295 situation. It's also may hamper friends getting to, well, it's going to show the slow traffic. Ah, look at that. That's dialed out. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. All right, let's go to the maps now. Looks like we're back in full force with our traffic conditions after the snowstorm and then the work from home situation on, usually on Mondays. This 295 is really dialed out here. Wow, that's bad. And same thing westbound 195, 206 is getting hit hard. So all points, these three arteries getting into Trenton are completely tuned up. So we want to go to we'll go to the Parkway. See if we can find that camera. I think that's clear. We're looking for something on the overpass. I don't know what they were looking for. I think that's gone, the Parkway crash. 295 by Columbus Road in Mansfield. This has any eyes. Eyes on the prize. 5 is just getting drilled here this morning. Wow. So this is okay. So this is really a combination. There's a second crash here to 52, getting up into the Pennsylvania extension. And Anna, good morning to you. Into the Pennsylvania extension is just getting hammered. So this is all one long line with two separate issues. So where we were going here. I think there's definitely some icing conditions out here because these accidents are really starting to these accents are really starting to come in, unfortunately, pretty quick. So we go to the interstates. Let's go to 295 north. Look at this, from 47 to 60 should take you about 13 minutes. It's over 40 now. Wow, wow, not good. Let's go to 195 west. Turnpike to 295 should take 7 minutes or so. Should take 7 minutes is about 20. Let's see what that accident was on 78. Local lanes west of 57 now. It's definitely slick out there. This has to be what it is. These temps are, it's in most parts we're just about the freezing mark or definitely below it. And dare I say, maybe we got a little bit of melting yesterday or even last night, but today is going to be the big melt off here. This is, what are we looking at here? Okay, so that's 78. That will be the local side. Yeah, local lanes. Okay. Is that it there? I think it is. I think it's right in here. What is that? Let's see if we can expand it. No, that's not it. Huh. Thought maybe that was it there, but no deal. Okay, so they're coming in hot and heavy now. Westbound 22 Meeker Avenue, Newark. I think that's what we were actually looking at. I don't believe that was 78. maybe these entrance and exit ramps have to be a little bit slippery. It's just enough to lose contact with the road. All right, let's go to the regular maps here. So 295, take that off of your list. Let's go back up here to the Newark area and let's dial this in. This is right in here. Crash is here, west on 78 right there. There's the 22 crash. This is as you get away from 19, away from Newark Liberty and McCarter Highway. Dial out here, getting up into South Street, into the South Ward of Newark's. Down Skyway. Holy cow. Tuned up. Look at Route 3. What's going on here? Look at Route 3 on the approach to the Lincoln Tunnel. I mean, we are all the way back to 21. Really? Is it a situation where everybody has to go back into the office today? What's going on? Alexander, I'm glad you got in delay free. We usually leave early anyway, so. What is with this thing? About 45 at the George, about 40 at the Lincoln, about 35 to 40 at the Holland, but this, I mean, there's sun glare out there, no question about that. We're going to go to John in the Weather Center in a minute. Alexander says Route 3 is always chaos, and she says she is an early bird. Yep. Get the worm, right? We're tuned up all the way back to 21. This is the Lincoln Tunnel has got to be well over an hour if you're coming in from Nutley, Lyndhurst, and Clifton on that Route 3 approach. The Skyway approach here to the Holland Tunnel, that has to be at least 45 minutes or more. I think it's just everybody not going into the office the last 2 days probably has to go in for some particular reason. And they're all looking to try to do it at the same time. Here's this Parkway because there was that crash here by 145 that's gone. Parkway is tuned up here in Bloomfield. Everybody's back in full force this morning. 80 both ways out by Route 19, Route 3, Route 46, 21 in Garfield. We're seeing delays here out to Morris County. A lot of sun glare east on 80 from 30 all the way through 35. Again, all the way into 42. Eastbound 24 is just getting hammered here, coming off of 287. Eastbound 280 into New Road. Both ways here in Fairfield on 80, just west of 52 is crowded. West on 24 and up in the mall at Short Hills is busy. West on 78, locals are heavy. Northbound from 135 all the way to 140 is a problem. The Turnpike is we're seeing a lot of traffic here in between the 12 to 13. 287 is all fired up here in Edison, both ways 1 through 4. Then again between 12 and 13. East on 78, seeing some sun glare now going east of 24 through 26. It is just a bacchanal out here of traffic. Monmouth County looks good. Parkway, Turnpike 195. All the way down the shore, everything is in good shape. Alexandra says, my train was surprisingly empty considering the circumstances yesterday. Yeah, I'm surprised at where all these people are going. Since we're talking about sun glare, so let's go into the Weather Center, and we'll go to John's first report he filed here just moments ago. Let me bring that up. So this is our Chief Meteorologist Jon Rocco in the Rutgers Weather Watchers studio. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Don, to you and all of our viewers here on this Wednesday morning. We'll get to those headlines in just a minute, but I want to do a quick recap. Yes, we did start out with some snow Monday night and Tuesday morning. The biggest, it was the biggest storm of the year so far, the season, but it really wasn't all that big. We've had worse snowfalls than this, that's for sure. So I'll just read off some of the numbers here, the snowfall reports from the National Weather Service. We'll start out in New Jersey, in Hunterdon County, the Clinton area, around 3.5 inches there. Over toward Trenton, Mercer Airport in Mercer County, only about an inch for you before the rain came and really washed it away. Middlesex County, Hope Lawn, about 2.1 inches. Morris County, Green Pond, about 6.1 inches there, 6 inches in the Kinnelon area. Randolph, about 5.3 inches. Somerset County about 3.5 in the Watchunga area. Bernards Township about 2.9 inches for you. Sussex County obviously had the highest snowfall reports for New Jersey. Vernon Township area about 6.9 inches. Same thing. There we go. Over toward Highland Lakes. Warren County, Blairstown about 4.3 inches for you. And we'll go over toward, let's do New York City. Central Park, 1.8 inches there. Biggest snowfall of the season yet again. Port Jervis in Orange County, about 8.5 inches. Queens County, Whitestone, 3.2 inches there. Staten Island in the Willowbrook area. I just saw that a second ago, and now I just lost it. Oh, there it is, 0.6 inches. So a little bit of snow for Staten Island. Over toward Passaic County, New Jersey again. Wayne, about 5.5 inches. Clark in Union County, about 3 inches there. Allendale in Bergen County, again, did pretty well here. At 6 inches is a decent amount of snow, a plowable snowfall, but certainly not a blockbuster. New Haven County in Connecticut, North Haven, about 5.5 inches. I'm not going to try to pronounce that one. Middlesex County, Cromwell, about 6.1 inches. Danbury over in Fairfield County, about 7 inches there. So pretty decent snowfall, but not a blockbuster. Just enough to close the schools or maybe delay some of the openings there as well. All right, so back to your headlines. There we go. A few rain showers we're tracking for Thursday morning, and then another storm for Friday before some quieter weather will return for the weekend. So just a few clouds around in spots for your morning commute. Nothing really to worry about this afternoon on your way home from work and school. A quick sprinkle possible for northern areas. More clouds than sun. You'll find more sun down into southern New Jersey for your evening commute. So the sunglasses, not really a must-have later on today. But again, just a quick sprinkle, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't expect any weather impacts for your travel. High temperatures for today, 45 in Sussex, 50 in Piscataway, Trenton at 51 degrees, 48 for Toms River and Wildwood, 54 in Camden, New York City at about 46, 44 in White Plains, 45, just updated, 44 in Islip and Milford at about 42 degrees. For your overnight lows tonight, 34 in Sussex, 43 in New York City, 39 for Piscataway and Trenton, 44 in Toms River, 46 down in Wildwood, 40 out toward Islip on Long Island, 37 in Milford and White Plains at about 38 degrees. So it's not going to get too cold here as we go into the overnight hours. There we have a quick sprinkle again, maybe this afternoon, up into places like southwestern Connecticut. Again, not a big deal. Going into Thursday morning, the clouds will increase. That's why our temperatures really aren't going to fall off too much tonight. And then there we go, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. We have more rain showers knocking on western New Jersey's door, northern New Jersey as well, along and north of I-80, going into the Hudson Valley and southwestern Connecticut. Some light to moderate rain showers starting to get into the area. 7:30, most of us dealing with that light to some pockets of moderate rainfall. That moderate rainfall really held toward southwestern Connecticut. In New Jersey, just a light, scattered few rain showers moving through the state. By 10:30, it moves off to the east, and we'll start to get some sun out there by the early afternoon. Same thing going into Thursday evening. So hopefully we'll dry things out for your evening commute home from work and school before our next storm comes in on Friday. And we're going to talk more about that coming up in your next weather update. So stick around. For now, we'll send it back over to Don.
Thank you, Johnny, for the great job there. I love the behind the scenes of the Weather Watchers studio. Very, very cool stuff. So, Chief Meteorologist Jon Rocco with his first report there. So, again, reading off the snow totals, not a blockbuster storm, but just enough to cause some inconvenience. We'll put it at that, to say it lightly, for the last 24 hours or so. It looks like majority of at least the stuff here in the New Jersey area, maybe Hudson Valley, takes a little longer for all of that to dissipate. But with the rain inbound here for early tomorrow morning and temperatures climbing, it's pretty much going to be a non-starter. I mean, it's going to be all this is going to be gone. But now that leads the question is that roads will be left wet like we have a little bit this morning. That could make for some challenges for driving. So John will be back here at 8:15 with another check of your forecast along with that 7-day weather forecast for this upcoming first weekend of March. Well, let's go to the city now, and we're seeing a lot of sun glare delays on the eastbound Staten Island Expressway, essentially from the West Shore all the way to the Verrazano. The Belt Parkway is really backed up here. It looks like we got a crash being reported now. I had to say what way it was. I would probably go. I'm going to go with the westbound direction. Unfortunately, the camera's there. They never move them. But this is the incident page of the city. It's two on the LIE, one at the Cross Island, the other one at Oceana Street. We'll come back to those cameras in a second because this is what the LIE is doing here at the Cross Island. We're all the way back onto Long Island, all the way back to exit 39. Northern State is just getting hammered here, straight off the northbound Meadowbrook onto the westbound Northern, trying to get onto the Grand Central. That's where all the alternate volume is. So really a difficult ride here for our friends in Nassau County coming into Queens this morning. And then further out through Queens both ways by St. John's is heavy. You get the relief here, but then you pick up more traffic coming into Queens Boulevard. Inbound Jackie is busy. So is the Van Wyck in either direction here out through Atlantic and Hillside Avenues. Northbound Cross Island is just buried in traffic from essentially Sunrise Highway all the way up the line to the LIE. Cross Island South is heavy because folks trying to get onto the LIE here, I think just can't. We'll go to the cameras in a moment. Brooklyn, normal delays here on the Gowanus and the BQE both ways, getting into the Brooklyn Bridge. Midtown Tunnel's about 15 or so, and the FDR Drive going south here at the RFK Triborough is busy. West Side is just jammed here down from the George all the way into, oh gosh, I'd say the 90s or so. Westbound Cross Bronx, southbound Bruckner is heavy here in the Bronx. The Deegan is heavy straight out of Van Cortlandt Park. So is the Bronx River Parkway. In both ways, the Hutch is busy. Getting up into, well, it's really, pardon me, it's going to be the Bruckner at the Hutch and Pelham Parkway. It is really just kind of dialed out, as I say. All right, so let's go to the cameras now. Let's go to the state cameras first. I think this may give us a better indication of what we're up against. So let's bring this in. There's a ton of cameras here. So first, let's see what this. Oh, look at that. Oh, watch out. So there it is. That's the LIE. Here westbound just at the Cross Island Parkway. So the very two far right lanes are the only thing getting by. Big scene here this morning. The one tractor trailer looks like it's up on the wrecker. There's another tractor trailer involved. So it looks like we got two semis are involved here. Picture looks a little better on the smaller screen here than mine. I got a 32-inch monitor and it's kind of pixelizing. Look at the smaller monitor. So hopefully no one's injured, but we've got quite a bit of emergency presence here. A couple fire trucks, a couple NYPD cruisers. Again, that heavy tow is out there. Now, how long this has been out there, I'm not sure. But as they say, certainly the damage done. So we know what camera that is. These are the eastbound pictures here on the left. See, I mean, look at that. That is just, you are going nowhere. It's a complete dead stop here. Wow. Look at that. See how far back that delay goes. Wow. That's the worst I've seen this in a long time. I'm going to start here right at Roslyn Road. I mean, from Roslyn Road, I don't think there's any travel times. I don't think so. From Roslyn Road to get to Queens, this is right to the Cross Island. That's well over an hour more. It could be probably closer to 2 hours. I'm just being realistic. There's just nowhere for anybody to go. There's no one, no place to go. And again, a lot of our friends are using the northern state as your alternate as word gets out, but that's certainly becoming more of a problem than a help. You can see it here at Roslyn Road as well. And yeah, I mean, this delay goes back as far as the Meadowbrook is concerned, all the way through M2. Why did they say that camera is going south? I don't particularly know why. Oh, maybe it is. So we want to go here. All that at Westbury Ave. Well over an hour to 90 minutes just to get into Queens via the LIE. See if they have another. I thought there was another camera here. They can cross shoot the cameras. No. That's bad. That is a big wreck. Big wreck. Friends are coming up at the top of the 8 o'clock hour. You're watching the Tri-State Traffic Show, Facebook and YouTube this morning. Please post a comment. Let us know where you're watching us from, where your commute is coming into or going out of, whichever the case may be. Again, we are approaching 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's not going to be much longer until we say Eastern Daylight Time. Go from EST to EDT in less than a week and a half. It is the 12th, so it's a week from Sunday. Yeah, so we will be dealing with. So when we make the time change right off the bat, the thing that comes to my mind, at least for morning drivers, is that the sun glare that you're seeing now at about 6:45. So I don't know when sunrise is, 6:35, give or take. Is not gonna help the morning. Doing the time change actually helps the morning commute with sun glare because the sun comes up that much late, an hour later. Not really an hour later, but well, let me just see if I can bring this up here. Continue to look at this crash here. I'll put that full screen for you. That's the westbound LIE once again here at the Cross Island Parkway. So we're looking at 6:30 here. So time and date. Let me just see. Sunset's at 5:47. 5:47 today. Let's see what it is the day before the time change. Let's see here. So sunrise will go from on Friday the 10th. That'll be the last morning commute before the time change. 6:16 is your sunrise with, twilight coming up about 6. So it's certainly going to help morning drivers with that sun glare. Now it'll be shifted to 7:11. So 45 minutes, almost an hour later, obviously, with the time change. We are looking at 7:11 will be your sun up time, which is certainly going to make that morning commute a little bit easier for sun glare. So just have to really deal with the sun glare the next about 7 days or so. Yeah. Today, February, March 1st. So we get close to the 6th, and then obviously sunset times are at the even times here on the 17th because that's the is that the spring equinox, 7:01 each time. Okay. So that's going to help out drivers as well. All right. So you're looking west on the LIE here. Big wreck. Two tractor trailers at the Cross Island Parkway. Just the far, looks like the far right lane gets by. I think that's more kind of the acceleration lane per se, coming off of the Cross Island to get onto the westbound LIE. Let's go back here to the maps, and wow, that is just getting drilled. I mean, there is just no way around it. Now, whether some are coming down to the southern state, because seems like it's a little heavier than it should be. At the Meadowbrook, southern state is all tuned up too. Westbound LIE heavy at 135. West on the southern, more traffic from Deer Park Avenue into 109. The Sandy Coast North on up to Crooked Hill Road. Looks like everybody's back in force here. I mean, gosh, I just don't understand why they just don't make a lot of these jobs just the work from home all the time. I think so many people will be so much happier in a lot of capacities. West on the LIE, going west of 60 all the way through 57. Sunrise Highway into the Oakdale Bohemia Merge is busy. It is just wall-to-wall traffic out here. Eastbound on Sunrise Highway, Hampton Bays, Southampton, Watermill. That is really busy with a lot of sun glare. Let's see what we can do. I wanted to come back to the city because I wanted to see if we could find that Belt Parkway situation. They don't have the cameras here. So now when you go to the city cameras, not really feeling this website, quite honestly. Down here, they'll bring these cameras in a Cropsy, and they never move them because they don't really move. Oh, that's a new one. That's a new one. Nice. That's east, and then there's one here at Ocean Parkway. That's going west. So my guess is that the accident is going west. Oh, that's a new one too. Plum. Up by the movie theater there. And let's see, this one here at Flatbush, just buried in traffic. Why they don't have one here on the Mill Basin Drawbridge is beyond me. Don't know. There used to be one here at Rockaway Parkway, but I guess they took that offline. This is at Pennsylvania Avenue. Things are fine there. Again, you can see we're already melting the snow here in the city. Let's go out to Queens in case they have a different camera on our eyes on the prize. That's northbound at Union, getting up to the LIE. Central here. West Alley, that's the northbound Cross Island there. Obviously dialed out. This is at East Hamptons. Okay, so this is a different view. There's the crash. So this one's now looking back at the scene. Yeah, it's really the acceleration lane from the Cross Island onto the LIE. So we know what we're dealing with there. Let's bring in the Connecticut issues to see what's happening here. Delays 95, 2611, 6, Trumbull 4935. Kind of par for the course. We come across Long Island Sound. Just everybody all back at the same time, seems like. I mean, we're still back through Bridgeport at 807. This should have eased out through Fairfield, Bridgeport already, but maybe some are getting a late start. It's possible. Maybe some of these schools too, dare I say it, are on still a delayed opening. and just kind of maybe clean the car off and just get up and running and just run late. So that is just a ton of traffic. Again, I'm going to go from 50 to 50 or so, really 51, 52 down through about 36. 95 is heavy, even 27 straight down through about exit 6. Let's go to the Hudson Valley issues. Bring that in. Those are the bridges, 218, the Hutch South, crash and ramp closure on the Hutch southbound ramp, Westchester Avenue, exit ramp. Okay. I go up to the Hudson Valley. Let's see if we can find. Saxon Woods. Show video. Hutch south of exit 15A. Okay. They'll be right in here. Kind of just our normal traffic across county both ways. The Bronx River Parkway, getting into the Sawmill. But the rest of the Hutch, New England Thruway, 22, the Sawmill, Sprain, Thruway, eastbound 287, a lot of sun glare, exits 2 out through 6. Southbound Thruway is just buried in traffic from Spring Valley all the way to the Cuomo Tappan Z. But once you get up here into Orange and Rockland counties, things are looking pretty good, although it looks like things are kind of tuned up here. I think we got maybe an accident here out before the Ansville traffic circle along 202. Be that way. East on 84 is heavy here at the Thruway. I wonder what's going on there. It looks like there's a collision. Collision. Crum Pond. Let's go to Crum Pond. Where are we going? Fishkill. It's right in here. Let's see if these show anything. No. Nope. Okay, so that's going to show some traffic there. So it's between 17K and the Thruway. There's some sort of collision of some capacity. Obviously, more snow up here in the Hudson Valley. All right, so it is 8:11, 4 minutes. We go to the Weather Center in Johnny, and we'll do our sponsor break as well. Again, Dutchess County is fine. Northern Westchester, 684 south here into Katona is busy. And again, the traffic on 202 fairly crowded because that crash that's outside the Ansville traffic circle heading kind of north or west on 202, however you want to designate that. Let's go to the trains now and see what we're up against this morning. Probably those platforms, those elevated platforms, probably pretty slippery. Into and out of Penn due to congestion, 20-minute delays there all across the board. Gladstone is running. Corridor add probably another 20 minutes. I'd say to get into the city, you probably have to add at least another hour. It's just what it is with these slippery rails probably in play to a degree. Go to path. Newark World Trade resuming normal service. Again, Newark World Trade back in business. Let's go to the MTA. See what we got this morning. Local one trains to Express, delays in the A, planned Express Local, JZ, Staten Island Railway, boarding changes there. Let's check out Long Island Railroad, Metro North. Everything is on or close. Some delays here on the Ronkonkoma, 1015 through Woodside. Out of Grand Central. And again, that 20-minute delay, as they say, on transit getting into the city because of congestion issues. Just John. Well over an hour at the George. Oh, go across the board. Give yourself an hour across the board. George, Lincoln, Holland. Even though it says 40, get it. That's even. It's got to be more than that, especially coming from that Skyway approach. Forget it. I mean, look at 208 South, back in business there into Maple Avenue. I mean, look at the Skyway. Wish I had there was supposed to be cameras here. There are cameras in the Skyway, but 1 minute before. Okay, so 287 now. South, there's a crash in Morristown. Well, let's just see if we can grab the camera there. Look for those Skyway cameras. John's doing weather. Well, that's a nice shot. Beautiful blue sky, right? Oopsie. We want to go to cameras. Go to 19 tour. Circle tour. I don't think these cameras work. They do not. They do. So that's getting up north on the Tunnelly Avenue. Truck Route 19. You're at Broadway. Broadway doesn't work. Damn it. It's 19 Truck Route 109 coming to Communipaw Avenue. Okay, I'll do some more investigation on that, but let's head over to the Weather Center and talk to John here about your forecast and the 7-day outlook. Good morning, John.
Good morning again to you, Don, and to all of our viewers here. March 1st already. The days just fly by. We're now 19 days away from the official start to the spring season, although today begins meteorological spring. That's just for record-keeping purposes, so you may hear about that as well. For today. A milder trend for today, certainly. We have 45 for your high in Sussex, 50 for Piscataway, 51 in Trenton, Toms River at 49 degrees for your high, 53 in Camden, Atlantic City at 47 and 48 in Wildwood, New York City at 46, 45 in White Plains, Milford at 42 and 44 out in Islip. For your overnight lows tonight, 34 in Sussex, not too cold for this time of year, but chilly. 39 in Piscataway and Trenton, 44 for Toms River, 45 in Atlantic City. Back up to New York City, 43 degrees tonight, 38 for White Plains. Milford, Connecticut at 37, and Islip out on Long Island at 40 degrees for your overnight low. Why isn't it going to be too cold going into the overnight hours? Because we have the clouds and, again, some rain showers moving in for Thursday morning. 6 o'clock, you can see those rain showers knocking on western New Jersey's door. Same thing for northern New Jersey along and north of I-80. Some light to moderate rain showers for your morning commute. Also for the Hudson Valley and into southwestern Connecticut. Going into 8 o'clock, you start to get more rain showers in your area. But by 10:30, all the rain should be off to our east. And we're looking at the clouds breaking up and some sunshine by the time we get into Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. So for your evening ride home from work and school, have the sunglasses handy. And then the clouds increase again for Friday. Why? Well, as we look into the western United States here, you see all of this snow in the Sierra Nevadas of California, and also going into the mountains of northern Arizona. They're going to be getting feet of snow again. I really wish we were all out there right now because there is just a ton of snow, well above normal, not only for this time of year out in the Sierra Nevadas, but also for the April 1st average, well above the normal for snowfall, which is good because that'll help the drought situation as we go into the spring and summer. So we'll be tracking that as well over the next few months. But this system will travel eastward and unfortunately bring more severe weather to eastern parts of Oklahoma, northeastern Texas, over into Arkansas, and other parts of the southern United States over the next couple of days. And then for our area, no severe weather, but we could see the chance for some snow or mixing here in central northern parts of New Jersey. Same thing going out into the Hudson Valley and southwestern Connecticut. Some light snowfall before some warmer air comes in from the south and we start to see this icy mix right through central New Jersey along the I-78 corridor over toward the New Brunswick area, for example. Now there's a little bit of discrepancy in terms of the precipitation type. Some guidance just has us going straight to this icy mix even in northern New Jersey and the Hudson Valley area before the rain, rather than starting out as some light snow. So we'll be keeping a close eye on this over the next couple of days. Even if it does start off as a little bit of snow, I do not think it's going to be that 4, 5, 6 inch amount snowfall that we just had on Tuesday morning. I think it's a very light, coating to an inch, maybe 2 tops in some northern areas before the rain takes over. But again, have to fine tune the details here over the next 24 to 36 hours. So make sure you stay with us. We'll be keeping you updated on that for sure. But southern New Jersey, no matter how you slice it, you're going to be looking at an all-rain event south of 195. And taking a look at the Climate Prediction Center's 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. That is the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook beginning from that period today. So it does look like we're going to be looking at below normal temperatures as we go into the middle of the month. So that'll be a change, certainly a change from what we've seen for a majority of this winter. So, of course, winter decides to show up here as we go into March. Taking a look at that 7-day forecast, again, very warm for Thursday here. This is really for the New Brunswick area where we are at Rutgers. 60 degrees for Thursday for central and southern parts of New Jersey. Probably stuck in the upper 40s to near 50 once you get up into the Hudson Valley and southwestern Connecticut. For Friday, we're watching rain showers with a mix possible for northern parts of the region. And then as we go into the weekend, things quiet down, temperatures remaining around the mid to upper 40s. And again, you can get the latest forecast not only here on the Tri-State Traffic Show, but you can get the latest weather from us by following us on all of our social media platforms. Forecast updates 3 times a day, most days during the week. And also check out our new website for the latest weather discussion as well if you want even more details. But we'll be back here every morning for the Tri-State Traffic Show. So that's a look at your weather. We'll send it back over to Don Smith for a look at your traffic.
Thank you, John. Great job, as always, my friend. That's Chief Meteorologist Jon Rocco in the Rutgers Weather Watchers studios and the Weather Center. Amazing job here, John. Great detail there with the futurecast and the graphics. Looks fantastic. Love it. Great job. Yeah, just super impressed with everything that you and your colleagues are doing there in Rutgers. Now, this is from Connor. This is on the campus of Middlesex College and shows you a nice little slice, very picturesque looking view there of, I guess, possibly their quad, or I've never been to Middlesex College past it, but a couple inches there, as Johnny said, maybe 2 inches or so. Again, really, there was a kind of I hate to say sharp cutoff, that kind of was from the New Brunswick area, maybe south. They didn't get really much of anything, but I think by tomorrow, all that is gone. Even later today, I imagine the sun will be out, and depending on where this, if it's not blocked by a building of any type, will be melting away. So, Connor, thank you so much for the photo graph here this morning. Now, speaking of all this frosty weather, we have to take a quick break because it's still pretty busy on the road, so we won't extend this terribly long, or at least the break part of it. Crime for Vanilla Bean Creamery, proud sponsor of the Tri-State Traffic Show. Ralph will be back in action come Friday at 12 o'clock. He is back. Ladies and gentlemen, 22 North Avenue. West in historic Cranford, New Jersey, 908-272-3000. Get those fingers ready to dial up and order up some ice cream. So 908-272-3000 is the phone number. Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery.com is the website. Use that same handle on Facebook. That'll give you the latest updates. And he'll be, again, opening up Friday afternoon. That is back to business here for Ralph, starting his 14th season out of Queens, New York. And we thank Ralph for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. We also want to thank our friends not too far from there in Clark, New Jersey. This is going to be the Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, 908-325-6283. Give them a call. Definitely make an appointment for all your manly grooming needs, your hot towel shaves, your fades, your trims, your beard trims, the whole deal there. Classic barbershop feel with modern flair to it. They have the TVs inside. You can watch the games. And go in and talk to my guys, Gustavo and Omar, as well as Alex, the owner. They've been in business for the last couple of years now, started in 2020, and doing a great job and have a really good following. Follow them as well on Facebook. Again, it is the Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark. 908-325-6283 is the website. Also, our friends here at Maximum Motor Cars, and I almost thought I was on the wrong website because he's changed the website. Look at that. Very nice, Nick and Anthony. Very cool looking deal. Love the new graphics here. Maximum Motor Cars, 973-620-9060. They are located in Morris County at 303 West Clinton Street, Unit C. And we thank Maximum Motor Cars for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. Friends, if you could just do me a favor and post up in the comments here, just let me know how the picture looks, because I keep getting that message that it's wanting to connect to Wi-Fi, but I'm not on Wi-Fi. We had this issue on Monday, and for some reason the picture went black and then it came back, and then it was kind of, but it seems like when that message comes up, and I don't know what that message, why it's doing it, but every now and then it does it, but I digress. Maximum Motor Cars, 973-620-9060. And wow, Nick's done a nice job with this website. Looks like the launch of this website. Wow, look at this. Fun stuff. So affordable vehicles are tough to find, but you will certainly find them here at Maximum Motor Cars. You know, the average price of a new car is about $45,000. Some of these cars have some higher mileage, but they're all handpicked by Nick and his father, Anthony. So, you know, they are really the best of the best that they can find. And a lot of these cars have a lot of life. This one could be a potential classic. This one already can go for QQ plates in New Jersey, at least. This Acura TL, 118,000, probably has another 118 left in it. It's well maintained. The Mazda 6 Touring there, again, for first-time driver, station car, as they used to call them. I think they probably still do. The Pontiac is still hanging around. So I kind of like this website. Kind of keeps everything all in one compact space. Again, it's a small shop. He only has about 8 to 10 cars, and he's got 9 here on the lot. And well, really 8, because he sold the Jeep finally. But the Pontiac G8 base is still kind of hanging around there for purchase. So again, 973-620-9060 Maximum Motor Cars. And we cannot forget our good friend Darley Newman, Travels with Darley. I was actually watching the program yesterday where she was in Santa Fe. Very cool stuff. Darley looking great as always, has the fun hats. She had that hat made by some of her friends in the artist community there. The yellow hat, looking sharp. I don't know if I have a picture. I may have a picture of her with the yellow hat. Hang on. Is that it? No, I think that is it. Let's see. No, that's not it. I think this is Santa Fe, and I think that may be the hat that they, artist made for Darley. But we'll go back here. So Darley Newman has a wonderful travel program on PBS Create, New Jersey PBS, Amazon Prime, Wonder Innovation TV's Journey. Check her out at our website, darley-newman.com, for more information on this wonderful travel program. Darley takes you around the world, showing you the best places to vacation, puts a little bit of history in as well, but really it's the local angle that she gets from all of her trips and all of her destinations to find out exactly what the best places to go to are. And in this episode, she said she's a bit of a beer connoisseur, so she has to try a local beer in each one of her destinations, and she found the Santa Fe Brewing Company looks really good. So check out that episode that's on now. I think that's episode 6. Where is the season gone? I think there's only 10 episodes in this season, but I could be wrong. There may be more. But definitely check out Travels with Darley. Wonderful travel program. Good friend to me and good friend to the show. So we appreciate Darley and all the support she gives us here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. Also, head to her it is brand new here over the last 2 weeks. It is her shop. It is called the Darley C. Newman Shop. That is darleycnewman.com/shop. So you can pick up some of this wonderful merch, as they call it in the social media community. Travels with Darley hoodie, the fleece sweatshirt. We've got the unisex sweatshirt there, the travel mug. This is the one that I have. It has the tour dates on it. That's just really cool. This is the other one that just says Travels Darley, showing you the world. There's the t-shirt. It comes in a bunch of variety of different colors. So if you can, support Darley here, darleycnewman.com/shop for some of this wonderful merchandise. And if you happen to pick up something or whatever, send over a picture. If you've got a hoodie or a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or your travel mug, definitely send over a picture. We'll put you on the air. So we thank Darley once again for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, so let's get back to our Bacchanal traffic here this morning. It is just a real horror show. We're going to go right to the top of 9 o'clock since it is as busy as we're seeing here this morning. Let me bring in my graphics. There we go. All right, so let's do a reset now, okay? Let's go back to the incident pages here from New Jersey. So 195-29 issues are gone. 295 issues are also out of the way out in Mansfield. So that is taken care of, but we do have a crash on the Bay Extension east of the Newark Bay Bridge. Left lane is out there. Parcel ramp block coming from County Road. Eastern Spur entering at 15X. Turnpike inside entry at 15W. All lanes are open there. 22 west at Meeker Avenue. Still have that crash being worked on. Okay, so let's go to the Turnpike cameras. We'll close out of some of these tabs here. We go here. We go to the Bay Extension. There it is. Let's see what we find. No. There. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Getting drilled. Absolutely drilled. Why does it do that? Why does it bring me back here? Come on. Take the shot. Here we go. This one go the other side. There's the windy conditions there. So here we go. We've got the vehicle up on the flatbed. So this is going to clear here in probably about 2 minutes until the driver can get himself back in the vehicle. Comments. Alec Connor says picture is still clear. Alexandra says the same thing. Picture is clear to me. Anna says picture is clear. Yes. Anna also says, great job, John. Following Weather Watchers on YouTube. Appreciate their updates at all times. Absolutely, Anna. Thank you so much for the good words there. And Connor says, any Updates planning to get a new PC soon. Coming soon to a theater near you. Rated R. So we've seen this action in here clear in real time. So we're the only ones who have this real, because I doubt many other media is sitting here watching the camera on the Newark Bay extension as eagerly as I am right now. So your left lane is now back in service here this morning. It's at least onto the shoulder. It's right before the base of the bridge. This is heading into Newark going westbound on the Bay extension. So at least it's on the shoulder now and it's out of the way. So you're probably going to see, traffic begin to ease up here shortly. But yes, the new PC, hopefully we'll making a decision here in the next week or so. And I will certainly let you know what the story is. Okay, so that's the deal there on the Bay extension of the turnpike. Let's just put it on the map and show you where we're talking about. It's right here, coming out of Jersey City into Bayonne, and the inbound side is just getting hammered because it's all rubble. The whole Skyway situation is just so. Got to be an accident here, and I think that's what we're dealing with out by Broadway, but unfortunately the camera doesn't work. What we could do is, let's see, could see if the Charlotte Circle camera is turned the other way. Charlotte 2. Sometimes you see the Skyway. That's looking at the Witt Penn, but this is the inbound. That's a tough shot there. Let's see if Charlotte 1 works. There's the inbound side here, and this is all traffic trying to get the Witt Penn Bridge. This is that new ramp that just finally opened not too long ago, but unless it's like right underneath here, right before the base, right before you get into the covered roadway. I don't understand why there's not cameras underneath the covered roadway. There probably are, and they just haven't made the website. Whole website needs a redesign. This is all getting onto Tunnelly Avenue. Let me go through the list because I saw 24 had a bunch of cameras they were putting in. Now, whether they're actually hot here, I don't think they are. Okay. So let's do this now. We'll just widen this up. All right. Let's just, we got to go back to Long Island because I got to look at this accident here. At the Cross Island that we've been dealing. Well, there's something else going on here. That's in Connecticut. I don't think there is 84 West. Wow. Okay. We're way off the playbook here. It's just all unraveling here this morning. No, we're out in Long Island. No. We've got to go into this mess. There. We're still dealing with this full screen with that. So that's the westbound LIE here this morning. Getting past the Cross Island there were 2 tractor trailers. One was on the wrecker. And whether there's something else here, hopefully there's not a car or anything, but massive cleanup. Just the acceleration lane coming off the Cross Island is the only thing that's open. Wow. Go to the maps and you can see, I mean, just getting destroyed here. You're watching us. I mean, the border between Nassau and Suffolk is, you want to just wait till like 10 o'clock or something, or just do a work from home situation. I mean, if you're not on the road by now, you're not making it. I mean, on time, at least. This is well over 2+ hours on the LIE, and at least the same here on the northern state. I mean, it's just bumper to bumper traffic. There is just nowhere for anybody to go. That's the problem, because there is no service road that connects. Service road doesn't pick up here until you get past the Cross Island. That's the problem. The service road ends. So the service road is getting wiped out as well. I wonder if there's any Travel times I can find. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Look at this delay. I mean, it's just red all the way across the board. We are back to Powell's Lane. Unreal. Even here at Powell's, it's barely moving. There's just no place for anybody to go. Yeah, it's a tough one here, friends, for our friends out on Long Island, and even back almost to Jericho Turnpike. This is a tough deal. Glad I'm not working out on Long Island anymore. I said 135, but that's normally what we see. We get a message signs. They may put up the messages here. I don't know where that. I have no idea where it is. I wish I knew. It's great that they have it, but they don't bother to tell you where it actually is. Ones I was hoping that there would be ones on Long Island, but what's the we? What road is the we? Something expressway. I don't know. I don't know what that is. That one's a new one to me, and I've been doing this a long time. I'm not quite sure what that one is. All right. So, wow. The city is still just getting just wrecked. I mean, sun glare, the whole deal. East Staten Island Expressway, Verrazano, straight up the Gowanus into the BQE, westbound on the Belt. I think we're still dealing with this crash out by just off the Coney Island Viaduct, and that has traffic backed up all the way through Rockaway Parkway, back through Pennsylvania Avenue. The Van Wyck both ways here at Hillside is just getting wiped out. So is the Grand Central. Everyone's picking up this instead of staying away from the LIE. Cross Island is heavy straight back to the airport onto the eastbound belt. Technically, that's the Laurelton Parkway there. As you travel north on up to the LIE, because the issues there. BQE is dialed out here, heading north into Queens Boulevard. The Midtown Tunnel is about 45 minutes now. I mean, it's just got nowhere to go. This is like, I feel like we're 2019, March 1st to 2019. This is just insane. Southbound FDR Drive, all the way from the 130s down into probably the lower 40s. The west side is busy straight off the George Washington Bridge. Southbound Bruckner is heavy here at the Bronxboro Parkway. West on the LIE, I mean the Bronxboro on the Cross Bronx over by the Bronxboro Parkway, heavy, kind of normal there. I think we have an issue here locally. What is this? This is Pelham Parkway. What are we dealing with? Fordham Road looks like there may be an accident there by the White Castle. Back to the cameras. I think there's a camera on Fordham Road. Not mistaken. Road, I think I'm right. Let's see. Fordham Road and Hughes Avenue. On course. I don't think there's any video for that either. Either. So back here to the pages again. Just want to run it down. We'll go to the Long Island incident page. We'll bring in the Hudson Valley. Hopefully the computer will play nicely with me and not completely shut down altogether with all these tabs. We're pushing maximum RAM. 8:43 is our time. 2 more minutes. We're going to go back to John, and I think I'm going to play the weather report where he's got the 7-day weather forecast. Then we're going to end here at 9 o'clock this morning. So since we're on the Connecticut page, I thought that there was something happening there. Guess not. Just delays, 29-23, 19-6. For west, 7-4. Meriden, 91 north, 18-20. Trumbull, Merritt Parkway, 49-35. Hudson Valley now. The Rhinecliff Bridge, 218. The Sprains, south. Shoulder is out. Eastbound 84 before the thruway. Left lane is still being reported as out. Broken down vehicle 84 west at Ludingtonville Road. 58. Okay. Coast Parkway south, shoulder is out. Meadowbrook north, Zeckendorf Boulevard. Always love the Zeckendorf Boulevard. East on the northern, shoulder is out. The Meadowbrook. Still the catastrophic problems there. All lanes are open. We saw that. All lanes are open on the Turnpike here, 22 west at Meeker. Still dialing that out. Let's go to this situation here on 287. Camera at 124. Should be sitting right on it if it's there. And there it is off to the right shoulder. This is heading south here. Coming into Morristown out of Hanover. Watch for that. This is the camera at 287 at 24. That's good, but there's the ramp at the bottom here. That's to get on eastbound 24. And there's actually 2 cameras here. There's also another 2 cameras over here. So I'm hoping that they go online here very shortly. All right, friends, we're going to head back to the Weather Center and talk to Chief Meteorologist Jon Rocco this morning. Let's bring in the 7-day weather forecast here. And yeah, we'll do the 7-day here instead of the snow totals. 7-day is a little more important on the way out the door for right now. All right, Johnny, take it away.
Good morning again to you, Don, and to all of our viewers here. March 1st already. The days just fly by. We're now 19 days away from the official start to the spring season, although today begins meteorological spring. That's just for record-keeping purposes, so you may hear about that as well for today. A milder trend for today, certainly. We have 45 for your high in Sussex, 50 for Piscataway, 51 in Trenton, Toms River at 49 degrees for your high, 53 in Camden, Atlantic City at 47 and 48 in Wildwood, New York City at 46, 45 in 2 and 44 out in Islip. For your overnight lows tonight, 34 in Sussex, not River, 45 in Atlantic City, tonight 38 for White Plains, Milford, Connecticut at 37, and Islip out on Long Island at 40 degrees for your overnight low. Why isn't it going to be too cold going into the overnight hours? Because we have the clouds and, again, some rain showers moving in for Thursday morning. 6 o'clock, you can see those rain showers knocking on western New Jersey's door. Same thing for northern New Jersey along and north of I-80. Some light to moderate rain showers for your morning commute. Also for the Hudson Valley and into southwestern Connecticut. Going into 8 o'clock, you start to get more rain showers in your area. But by 10:30, all the rain should be off to our east. And we're looking at the clouds breaking up and some sunshine by the time we get into Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. So for your evening ride home from work and school, have the sunglasses. Why? Well, as we look into the western United States here of California, and also going into the mountains of northern Arizona. They're going to be getting feet of snow again. I really wish we were just a ton of snow. average, well above that as well over the next few months. But this system will travel eastward and unfortunately bring more severe weather to eastern, southern United States over the northern parts of New Jersey. Same fall before some warmer air comes in from the south and we start to see this icy mix right through central New Jersey along the I-78 corridor over toward the New Brunswick area, for example. Now there's a little bit of discrepancy in terms of the precipitation type. Some guidance just has us going straight to this icy mix even in northern New Jersey and the Hudson Valley area before the rain, rather than starting out as some light snow. So we'll be keeping a close eye on this over the does start off as a little bit of snow. I do not think it's going to be that light, coating to an inch, maybe 2 tops in some northern areas before the rain takes over. But again, have to, 24 to 36 hours. So make sure you stay with us. We'll be keeping you updated on that for sure. But southern New Jersey, no matter how you slice it, you're going to be looking at an all-rain event south of 195. And taking a look at the Climate Prediction Center's 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. That is the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook beginning from that period today. So it does look like we're going to be looking at below normal temperatures as we go into the middle of the month. So that'll be a change. Certainly a change from what we've seen for a majority of this winter. So, of course, winter decides to show up here as we go into March. Taking a look at that 7-day forecast, again, very warm for Thursday here. This is really for the New Brunswick area where we are at Rutgers. 60 degrees for Thursday for central and southern parts of New Jersey. Probably stuck in the upper 40s to near 50 once you get up into the Hudson Valley and southwestern Connecticut. For Friday, we're watching rain showers with a mix possible for northern parts of the region. And then as we go into the weekend, things quiet down, temperatures remaining around the mid to upper 40s. And again, you can get the latest forecast not only here on the Tri-State Traffic Show, but you can get the latest weather from us by following us on all of our social media platforms. Forecast updates 3 times a day, most days during the week. And also check out our new website for the latest weather discussion as well if you want even more details. But we'll be back here every morning for the Tri-State Traffic Show. So that's a look at your weather. We'll send it back over to Don Smith for a look at your traffic.
Thank you, John, as always. Wonderful job. Let's give John some applause there, right? Yes. Thank you, Johnny, for the great job here on this Wednesday morning. Look forward to seeing you and your colleagues back here tomorrow morning at 7:30. So thank you so much for the very, very detailed forecast for today. That's Chief Meteorologist Jon Rocco. Just wanted to take a quick check here of South Jersey while we're going to sign off here in about 2 minutes. 4255 busy, 295 pretty busy at exit 30 or so, but the Ben Franklin is the worst of the bridges there. 29 pretty dialed out, getting in towards Trenton. All right, let me bring in transit again because we got to get going. Some of the 20-minute delays into and out of Penn Station on transit, so look for that. We will go to path trains here this morning. Let's bring that to the conversation. Come on. Newark World Trade resuming normal service, so that is good news. Let's go to the MTA now. Bring that to the show. Delays 1AM NR, Plan Express Local JZ 4F. Plan station skip, plan boarding changes in the SIR. We have delays on the Montauk branch, 10 to 15 through Hicksville, doing Long Island City at 8:57. Watch for that. Metro North is on or close. Oyster Bay, doing Long Island City, departed Oyster Bay 30 to 35 minutes late. Substitute equipment, so that's a ride there. And we'll go to the Hudson River crossings now, which has just been awful this morning. Across the board, no questions about that. Well over an hour and 15 at the George, an hour at the Lincoln, about 45 to an hour at the Holland. Just a ton of volume this morning. Just everyone trying to get to the same spot all at the same time. So again, give plenty of extra time, and certainly the train situation may have also played into a factor as well. 287 Edison, Piscataway busy. Again, it's just getting just absolutely hammered here, getting to the Holland. I'd say the Holland is probably closer to the hour 15 mark. I'd say leave yourself at least a solid 90 minutes across the board just to be safe here this morning. And again, the biggest story is this Cross Island westbound at the LIE westbound at the Cross Island, subject to closure with just one lane getting by. And we are back all the way to Jericho. This is well over 2 hours, friends, coming off Long Island West into Queens here this morning. Let's see here. Let me just pull up the comments. Let's see. And Alexander says she'll be commuting in again tomorrow. Okay, very good. All right, friends. So we are going to wrap it up. Want to thank Alexandra, Anna, and Connor, and a great audience here this morning that didn't post comments here, which is fine. But we had a really big audience here at one point, at least for my little channel, which is going to be fantastic. So a really good day here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. Again, kudos to Johnny Rocco, our Chief Meteorologist in the Weather Center, for a fantastic job as always. I love the behind the scenes, the weather watchers. I picked up a couple more subscribers. So again, please like, subscribe to the Tri-State Traffic Show here on YouTube and Facebook. We appreciate any support that you can give us here. Again, that's the Tri-State Traffic Show on YouTube. So we thank you so much for subscribing and being a part of our wonderful little community. So again, like the videos if you can, certainly helps out John and myself here in the Traffic and Weather Center. So again, have a wonderful Wednesday. Drive safely. It is definitely a little bit slippery out there, so be careful. Get out and enjoy, get some vitamin D, this golden sunshine. And again, wait for a little bit of a quasi warm-up tomorrow, getting into Thursday. But a little unsettled pattern here in the weather department the next couple of days. The weekend actually looks in pretty good shape. But again, today is probably one of the worst traffic days I've seen here in the last 2 weeks or so. Again, last week there were a lot of schools that were off, so that certainly is helping out matters. But I think everybody kind of just making the play to get into the office and punch in and punch out or something. I don't know what it is, but again, it is just a real mess out there for today. So if you do the work from home thing, I think it'll certainly save you a lot of aggravation. Again, thanking everybody here across the board for another outstanding show. We'll begin again on tomorrow. We're going to start at 7:30. I think the 7 o'clock start time, 7:30 kind of gets us right into the heart of the action here. So 7:30 tomorrow, 7:30 on Friday. And then we're back to the regular schedule. We'll be back the following week, beginning on Wednesday. So just watch for that. We're back to Me TV again Monday and Tuesday. So again, I want to thank everybody. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow, everybody.